thing I love so much about the violin is that it can do so many different things. It can create so many different colours, sounds. We can play lots of notes at once. We can play very, very quietly. So it's really just the range of different sounds that we can make. The typical, the favourites sounds of the violin are probably, the very sort of warm singing sound that you can create, maybe on the D string, sort of. That lovely sound that is used by so many film composers actually to sort of, really stir our hearts. But then obviously we've also got that, really fun aspect of the violin. We can go really, really high, so that's another characteristic that's great fun. This is actually made of horsehair. We also have this thing called rosin, which we put on the hair. If we didn't have that, then when we place our bow on the string, there wouldn't be any noise. But we have this rosin that we wipe over the hair, and that's what makes us able to make the sound. The strings that I've got on this instrument are, they are gut inside, but they've got metal rounds around them. So that you get sort of, they're designed so that you get kind of an aspect of the gut strings from Baroque instruments, but also the sort of brightness that you get from metal strings. And they're a bit less temperamental in terms of tuning as well. Gut strings are famous for being very difficult to keep in tune. So our lowest note is a G, and our very highest note is up to debate, somewhere up here. Can go pretty high. In some of the later variations, particularly in the percussion variation, we get to do loads of really fun techniques that you don't hear that often, when we're playing lovely tunes, but you can create some really great effects. So, for instance, we can imitate the snare drum, but bouncing our bow. So that's quite fun. Also, when the triangle has his bit, we can sort of put notes to the one sound that the triangle can make. So that's this bit. That's quite fun as well. And also we have this great effect which we call ponticello. Now that's not an English word, but it basically means playing right close to the bridge. This is the bridge, if you see here, this piece of wood. And when we play really close to it, we get this really great sort of scratchy, icy sound, which is a bit like this. So that's a really cool effect that we can do and enjoy playing.